baby. Yeah, yeah. Angel of mercy, could you come on down? Sit yourself beside me on my humble ground. Oh, I'm gonna ask a question, and I need you to say, you're gonna bring her back to me now by the end of the day. Please, please, gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Where my baby? Where my baby? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Where my baby? Does anybody know? Oh, does anybody know? Where my baby? Where my baby? Does anybody know? Lord, does anybody know where my baby is? Na 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 na. Yeah, yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah, yeah. Na 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 na.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do, like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies. 'Cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know, my little heart to get, baby, I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with. But all you do is push me out. But I like it anyways, 'cause I think I'm getting closer to you every day. I know you'll come around to me eventually. Just sit back, relax, enjoy my company. Oh baby, trust me. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies. 'Cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know. Ice cream, nothing else than before. I wish you'd stop and see what you've been doing to me. I can't take much more. I'm on fire, I'm burning. I can barely keep it turning. If I left you, what would you do? All I know is there'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. Ain't no place for hiding. You can try to, but the writing's on the wall. Ooh. I just keep on giving till I just can't keep on living anymore. And it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. I got bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. I got bad news. Yeah, it's bad news.
Swiping, boy. Head on, boy. Swiping, boy. I'm still putting.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Peter Lambert. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Jock Peterson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Lambert, in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And a man aboard.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Here comes Corey Seager. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, bro. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base. Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a base hit. And that's a one-out single. Wow.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Now the third baseman, Ezekiel Duran. Right down to shoot. 0-1. There's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot. I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that is downstairs. And the count is even, 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
That misses. Ball one.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That's a strike. Carter off of first with 2 away. Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Kumar. What do we have on him?
with the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Stepping in, Jeremy Pena. No question about this one. It's out of here. A laser to left. And they're on the board. It's 4-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Brush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. They go back to back, and they inch closer. It's 4-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. They hit another, and they cut into the deficit.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Bunts it in the air. Caller sends it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a good offense, Chris. You're going to get quality at bats and balls put in play consistently with this group.
And it doesn't really matter who they're facing on the mound. They have the ability to go out and compete and win ball games. If it's an all-star or Cy Young Award winner to just a rookie up in the big league. So when you have that, you have a chance to win every night. If I was a pitcher on this team, I'd feel pretty good about taking the mound for him.
Out towards right center field. 2 down.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Pops up the bunt. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. On to the second inning now from Daikin Park. It's the Rangers 4 and the Astros 3. Here in Houston, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Cameron Cawley stepping in for the Rangers. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
1 down.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 5-3.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Smoked on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 2.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
There's a swing and a drive. Trammell makes his way towards it. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And that bunted towards third. Bare hand grab to first. On target. He got him. Nice play.
This is a beautiful play. The bare hand grab at third. Throws off balance to first base to end the inning. If you played third base, it's got to be one of your favorite ones to watch.
Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Nick Allen.
Shortstop, Nick Allen.
There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a 1-1. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. And they cut into the deficit. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
left center field. That's back. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Next for the Astros, center fielder, Jeremy Pena.
So the Houston lineup turns over. And now the center fielder, Jeremy Pena.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Crushed, left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. Second home run of the inning for him. And we're level. It's 5-5. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
Grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Trying to move him over here. And a foul ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
One now. This one in the air, center field. Carter has a beat on it, and there's two away.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Taylor Trammell. He's 0 for 1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Snags it on the run. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. All even at 5 apiece. Back here in Houston, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
This one in the air, center field. Pena settles under it. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Fielder Evan Carter.
Pitch misses. Ball one.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That one well upstairs. 3-1. Out to center. Pena gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Rangers.
Down the third baseman, Ezekiel Duran. Struck out swinging his first time.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
Out towards right center field. Smith under it. And that's the third out. Rangers go down quickly there. This ball game still tied 5-all. Set for the bottom of the third. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Here's your one. Fastball for a strike at 95.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. Langford should have this one. One up, one down.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
The 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball one. Splits the plate. That's strike two. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. And they've rallied from 4 back. It's 6-5.
His plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That misses, and that's ball 1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
2-0. Hit in the air, center field. Brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Christian Vasquez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Carter on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 6-5. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in Houston as we go to the top of the 4th. Elias Diaz stepping in for the Rangers. Lambert back to work.
Ball, that's down.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
down. And that one hammered. Pena going back on this one. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's up.
Upstairs.
That's the ball.
Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Jack Peterson. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
In the dirt, throws to second, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position, but if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball is outside. Wyatt Langford in the on-deck circle for Texas. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And the 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next offering way upstairs. Corey Seager, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Peterson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Shortstop Corey Seager.
Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two aboard, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Oh, boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. So that's 3 straight hits with 2 outs, and the bases are loaded.
Right fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. His second home run of the game, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 9-6.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that could be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
So 2 down. Jake Berger will hit next. Gets the bunt down the right side. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Texas comes up big with the grand slam. It's now a 9-6 ball game. Back here in Houston, here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, way back there. And he brings it into the warning track.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Alvarez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. A laser base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive. And it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game. The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at-bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Here.
The 2-1. Fastball is outside. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Astros going with a pinch runner, Yainer Diaz.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
And ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That's in there. Strike one. He caught it behind his back. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Could see my demeanor. I'm a dreamer, high achiever. You know when we're in the place, we don't hold back, we're right in your face. We can't lose, we take your first place. They wanna do it like me?
Back here in Houston, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
And Boog, it's been a fun time in the right field bleachers with all those balls heading out that direction. Seems like a good day to be a lefty slugger.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman, Ezekiel Duran.
In the dirt, ball 1.
Ball.
And another ball. This one in the air, center field. Pena under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher Elias.
Here's Elias Diaz. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Rangers.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was
baseman,
absolutely
Cameron
hammered
Howard.
through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Bunting, and he pops it up. And that is that. 1 left for Texas, and they won't add to their 9-6 lead. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And that skips in the dirt. Way high. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 9-7.
Jose Altuve packs a lot of power in his swing. The ball just explodes off his back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
1-0. Rocker. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Here's a 2-0. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Carter settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. He's already homered here in this one. First offering in the dirt.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Swings here and blasts one left field. This one's out of here. Into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. Another homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit.
Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
In the air out to center. Carter giving chase. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
So the lineup flips over. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. Center field. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 9-8 ball game. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band. Music composed with a jam. L-O-V-E, love. And that's word to plug 2 to J.D. Dub. My round is door. And now heat reside way past sun. And we love sun, that's everyone. But can you let your hair down from that bun and shake right?
Jock Peterson digs in now.
The designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Boog, I know you love the slug. Well, slugging percentage is on the rise in this one. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Peterson rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He's safe, and they take a 2-run lead.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1 second and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Nope, ball.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball high.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 11-8. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
This one in the air right field, and it's just foul. Two down, nobody on. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count even 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the
Wasn't able to
Rangers,
elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. 1 for 3. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Peter Lambert will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Tatsuya Imai.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Out to short, Allen. They take the force out, and that is that. 2-3-4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 11 and the Astros 8. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and foul. Yordan Alvarez circles the bases. His 2nd home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 11-9.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, Bird, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Right side, hard hit. The throw to first, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Yainer Diaz now at the plate, taking his first trip to the plate here in the 6th. He entered the game as a pinch runner. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses. Ball 2. Fastball is outside. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
That one way outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And there's a ball. Jose Altuve would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Right through there for a strike. And a payoff pitch. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Altuve in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Squirts away a little bit to second, in there safely. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
And on second, 2 down. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Jose Altuve will touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. And they tie it up. It's 11-11.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. Great conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
That's out to center field. Carter settles under this one. And that'll do it. Back here in Houston, top of inning number 7.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul.
Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
In his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one finds the zone. 2-2. Ripped into right center. Base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's Elias Diaz.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Cameron Cawley waiting to hit for the Rangers. Fastball in for a strike. Full count now. Got him swinging for the kill. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Puts a bunt down, and that's foul. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Diaz flips it, and that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead, they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
And now Jack Peterson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Bunts it in the air. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder Wyatt Lambert.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. The 0-2. And that's outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
1-2 now. The Rangers with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And I'ma make the climate change to straight lightning. From their side, we ain't the same kind. You going with the flow, I control like Poseidon. Now, who's ready to win? Confetti over your legacy, let it begin.
Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Nick Allen.
Start to the finish line, first place, my state. You don't have to sit in line. It's the part where the heart and the mind intertwine. Moral of the stories only told from the winning side.
The 1-0.
Ball up. Hey, ha.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Christian Vasquez.
In the air, out towards left center. Carter takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Jeremy Pena.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Jeremy Pena. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kumar is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for Texas,
Mackenzie Gore into the game.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
That one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Fastball is outside. Yordan Alvarez on deck, already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact in this one so far, and you know he'd like to make some noise in this inning as well.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. When you can turn the ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
That's the ball.
First count, the 2-0. And another ball. Isaac Paredes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. This one looks like trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and they take the lead in the 7th.
A pivotal moment in this game, and it happens on a 3-0 pitch. Credit the hitter or blame the pitcher. They have the lead late in this one, no matter how you want to look at it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Isaac Paredes will hit next.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Fires it to the plate. Not in time, he scores. It's 13-11.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one lifts to center and a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Next for the Astros, left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
Now batting Taylor Trammell. 0 for 3 in this one. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. We look ahead to inning number 8. Astros lead it 13-11. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in Houston, and here's Corey Seager to hit. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Rangers, right fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. And another ball. Throw back in quickly. first and second now with nobody out.
No, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Really important at bat coming up now.
Oh, look at the stop. Tags the runner. A sensational double play.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Evan Carter.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly and in fact it could change the course of this game dramatically.
Pitch misses. Ball one. Tied run at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Ezekiel Duran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A two-run blast.
That's a clutch hit at a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. There's a most predictable count to get a fastball. It's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded.
Fly ball right field. Smith on his way over. And that's the 3rd out. But they scored twice and even it up late. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We're tied at 13 apiece. On to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. Oh, down about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game, and they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 14-13.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
It's not center field. hits, and they were hit hard.
Up next for the Astros.
Nick Allen up next for the Astros. And the 1-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That's in for a strike at 95, and a count 2-1. That one is upstairs. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That's a strike. Full countdown. Payoff pitch. Up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. On the ground. Nice grab. The feed for 1. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
And now the center fielder, Jeremy Pena.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Out to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. That's out number 3. 9th inning coming up. Houston leads this one 14-13. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. Back here in Houston. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Elias Diaz. That's too low. Ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Well struck left field. That one carrying. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. Elias Diaz sends it out. And we are all tied up.
Big-time players don't shy away from these spots. He knew he could change the game, and that's exactly what he just did. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Gets the bunt down the right side. And they tag him out.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
Here is Jock Peterson. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over. trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even. Drops a bunt down the first base side. The underhand flip, and he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's Corey Seager. He's down a bunt to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom nine, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Here's Jordan Alvarez. He's had a great game at the plate so far as we look at where he's been sending his hits.
Definitely a pull-happy approach, Boog, but it's been working for him. You can tell he's locked in on just about every swing.
More ribbies than some teams in this league. Unbelievable production.
Yeah, he doesn't snack, he feasts, especially with ducks on the pond.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
In the dirt, and it's 1-0. That one missed. And a strike in there. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Night crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light,